Hi folks, Diane Adkins here, your violin teacher, and I wanted to talk about the concept of Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 study or skills in your lessons. Now, when a student comes to me, I like to make sure that you are getting all your Tier 1 goals accomplished. These are the things that should happen on our Tier 1 goals. You will play all the right notes and fingers and bowings. Okay. You will have decent, good hand techniques. You will have decent tone. And you will have good intonation. So that's Tier 1. If you have all those things. But there's Tier 2. If you get to Tier 2, you've had a big breakthrough, okay? So that's a big accomplishment that most students don't ever get to. So I want to tell you what Tier 2 accomplishments and goals are, because if you can get to these, then you're playing on a higher level of skill than most students. Tier 2 includes everything I just mentioned in Tier 1, plus dynamics, phrasing, vibrato, and subtleties in the music like more or less, which we'll talk about in another video. So, Tier 1, Tier 2, and there is Tier 3. Only advanced players get to Tier 3, and very rarely do you see that. So look for this in an advanced player online. All Tier 1 and Tier 2 goals plus expressivity. And expressivity is where you see someone like Itzhak Perlman making facial expressions. He's telling a story about the music he's playing with his face or his body movements. If you see not someone dancing around, because that's a gimmick in itself, but something that contributes to the music, such as a body movement. Okay, so for example, bouncing up and down, or the hair flying or whatever, stressing certain notes, rubato in the tempo, pulling back, pushing forward in the tempo. These are some things that you may not even notice, but you just think, wow, that guy plays really, really well. Well, these are the things that are planned out. They're not just lightning strike, here it happened. They're planned out. The facial expressions that you see the professional using, it's calculated, it's thought through and planned out, and it only is able to be happening. You can only think about expressivity if you have all this other stuff done, okay, and pulling the tempo and pushing it ahead and pulling it back, even note by note, picking out stress notes in a phrase to enhance the interpretation of the music. So body movements, facial expressions, body expressions, and how they express the music or interpret the music is what Tier 3 students are looking at and preparing. All right, so which tier are you looking at? Are you studying on? Be interesting, food for thought.